Alrighty, we are back again with some more WarTales. Thanks for joining me on this journey. I love this game, and I hope you do too. We are exploring. Oh. So I went to go press W to move around the map so I could see more stuff. You can't do that in this game. I'm so used to doing stuff like that, and so I done that, and I pushed W. There are different challenges. Since we're here, there are different challenges that we can do in order to get a variety of different stuff. We're not going to worry about that right now. They'll kind of happen as we do stuff, and we'll get bonuses based on that. As we advance a little bit further in the game, we will work on getting some of those. But for right now, we're just going to try and gain experience and gain the dollars. Push an M for map here. Gonna kind of see where we're headed. So we can kind of head off this way. I have no idea if that's going to be difficult for us. We do have 5 guys. So, and we not only have some 5 guys, but we also have some mushrooms and bread and chicken. Haha, get it? Because 5 guys is a burger place, you know. Not that you would want to teleport there. Huh? I know. So we've got another knowledge point as we discover stuff, mostly like places and new recipes from crafting and whatnot. We will get extra knowledge points. So we can use them on a ton of stuff, including but not limited to a bunch of other crafting recipes and various perks. Right now, I really care about these career plans. They are a really big deal, so that's what we are going to do. We don't have enough influence to actually do the career plans, but oh well. It's easy enough for Broker Aldmannheim to say we should be patient. He is not the one who's about to lose it all. I won't stand idly back while my crops wither away. Those responsible must be punished. By the all-seeing eye, we will fight back. Grab your pitchforks. To the Abbey. We'll knock the doors down. First off, we need to deal with the Brotherhood. These blasted mercenaries guard the Abbey day and night. We could hire our own goons to dispatch them. If we all pitch in, we'll have enough to employ the best. Hi. I'm the best. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn their voices off. I'm not 100% positive you're going to be able to hear them very well, so I am going to go ahead and turn their voices off. Each time that they've gone in, you can hear their voice. It is fully voice acted, which it wasn't in early access, so that is very cool that it is now. Oh, okay. Get to pick up some hemp. You can find various stuff to pick up as you go around. I can steal a cooked meal. So stealing is not, I mean, it's a bad thing to do in the games because, you know, it's bad, but it's also not a bad thing to do because, you know, there's a lot of stuff that you can do. It's very useful because there's a lot of different scenarios in which you can actually do it. Did you hear what we said? Good. At least you know what you're getting yourself into. Fighting the Brotherhood is not for the faint-hearted. I will absolutely fight the Brotherhood. Why not? Great, we shouldn't dally. Let's go. Oh, okay. Bye. So, if I steal it now... see? They left, so I'm not stealing it anymore because they weren't going to eat it. That is actually really cool. I hadn't actually thought that I would be able to do that. I was kind of doing that as a joke, like, oh, they left. Does it count as stealing if we do that? Oh, we got these guys running away. Come back, guys. Oh no, those are our guys. Uh-oh. They've got a green border. Green borders are easy, maybe? Oh, they're kind of just going off. Strange tuber. The folds in its skin. Oh no, the folds in its skin are reminiscent of a human face? I hate all of that. I didn't like any of those words together. Seed biscuits, touted as the perfect travel snack. They usually end up in crumbling travelers' pockets. Look at this little, like, menagerie or something. How could an animal open its cage unnoticed in the dead of night? By being skilled, clearly. If we don't find the wolf, we'll miss the arena clash. This tournament is only held once a year. I tame wild animals for a living, but without no wild animals to tame, I am nothing. Kind of makes sense. It took me years to perfect this wolf's skills. I taught him everything, to sit up and beg and walk on embers, and even to fish. Dude, that one guy, he was saying that a wolf walked up out of there. He wasn't kidding. He saw this wolf. Man, that's cool. Also, you trained your wolf to walk on fire. That's really cool and also terrible. Like, you're burning this wolf? Like, forcing him to burn his paws? Like, that's not cool, man. That's, like, legit not okay. If you ever come across my partner, bring him back to me. You can't miss him. He's quite large and wears a collar and has burn scars all over his paws. I don't know that I want to return the wolf to this guy. I mean, I'm going to because, it's a video game and the wolf is not real. But if this was a real wolf, first off, I wouldn't go tangling with it. Second off, I wouldn't return it to this guy. I can just grab this lockpick. Animals can't pick locks as far as I'm aware, so this cage must have been opened by a human. Well, good. Someone knew what was going on. It was like, dude, this wolf is being forced to walk on fire and burn its paws? Not okay, bro. Not okay. Oh, there's another exclamation. Oh, just, go find the wolf. Okay. I wonder how difficult this fight will be up here. Hopefully not very difficult. I really don't want to get into any difficult fights right now. Oh, nice. Another knowledge point. Your group is overtired. Your commanders might die of exhaustion if you keep walking. You really should rest. So when it gets to a certain point, they hit the fatigue bar. This fatigue bar will deplete as the day goes along, and then will refill with fatigue. It will deplete their energy, and will refill with fatigue. As it grows worse, you'll move slower across the world map, and you will have big issues if you actually get into a fight. The detriments are actually really, really large. So let's really quickly look and see what we want for a knowledge point. Probably going to do the run. You can run for short periods of time. Perfect to get away from pursuers, which is a really big deal. We are taking that second. We can read all of that stuff later. I don't want to get too in the bushes, too in the weeds, because, well, last episode we were quite in the weeds. So we're going to camp right here, probably. You can rest at a campfire, and rest refills your fatigue meter. So all of our guys are assigned to the campfire right now. We can't assign somebody to the workshop, but we need to give somebody that profession. So we can right-click and then go up here to a profession, which is the Tinkerer, and the Tinkerer gives plus 2% of a crit hit. So that is a really good one for our Rangers. Roast me. You go ahead and you be our first one because you leveled up first, so you're going to go ahead and be our Tinkerer. Alright, roast me. Where'd you go? Come here. Yeah. You're going to go from the awkward side. Okay, you can't go from the awkward side. Fine. And then just roast. You're going to sit at the campfire now. Each assigned companion at the campfire gets an additional happiness per rest. If you get above certain thresholds, when you are happy, you get extra stuff. And this guy assigned to the workshop, the assigned tinkerer produces 2 raw materials each rest, which is a big deal because raw materials are what we use to repair armor, as you may recall. We can also use... Oh, this guy also was a tinkerer, so we probably did not need him to have that one, but we can change his profession later. So he probably didn't need to be a tinkerer, but it's probably good for him to be one because that increases his crit hit. So, which one do I want? I want roast me to have it, our ranger. to get the XP. So we're going to go ahead and pick good old roast meat, and then look at what we can make. So we can make some fish hooks, some rope. Good. You could not make rope in the early access when I played it. So now being able to collect hemp and make your own rope is a big deal because rope was expensive. It was like, what? Rope is too expensive for me to buy, and I need it for certain things. It's rough. So we can make a couple of lockpicks, which we're going to because that gives us a knowledge point. Some discovery, which is great. And fish hook will do the same thing. Which we probably want to make a couple more fish hooks as it is. Because then we can fish more often, and fishing is nice. You're also going to make some rope because we're going to get more knowledge XP if we do it that way. Oh, and the same with a piton, however you pronounce this. Do I want to use up my rope that I just made and my... Yeah, I'll use up my last iron ore for it. Fine, that's okay. I don't know what else hemp is going to be good for. Probably not much. Let's see. We can make a tent. We need some leather, some ore, and some rope. A hitching post. Oh, nice. Ponies assigned to the hitching post gain 10 carrying capacity. That is cool. Cooking pots, which we can get for a cook. And then a thief will launder the items stolen during rests little by little. Which is kind of nice, but I plan on using these items, so I don't really need to worry too much about the fact that they're stolen. Definitely going to use them right now because they're stolen and I don't want them to be found upon my person. We're going to go ahead and use this because, oh no we're not, because that's a lot of food and we don't want to overdo it on our food. We want to be able to be as conservative as possible. So we're going to do 2 things of bread and some apples. We don't need to pay any money, and the danger level is none, which is important because if you camp where in a dangerous spot, especially if you're like actually near enemies on the world map, you have a high danger level, and then they'll attack you while your troops rest, so you'll have debuffs as you're resting or in the next fight because you were exhausted, which is not good. Troop is now well rested. We've gained 2 valor points, and our troop's happiness has increased by 4, and that 4 came from the 4 companions around the campfire. So now we're at 9. They're a little bit happy, and because of that, we have gained an extra maximum valor point, and we grabbed a couple of resources. We're going to get out of the camp here, and we are going to move on forward up this way. Is this a fishing spot? It looks like that's probably a fishing spot. It is indeed. So an angler... What does an angler do? Let's look really quickly. Okay, I don't... Angler gives a willpower. That's what I thought. So... I get... You are no longer... You are going to be a tinkerer. So you can't... So it'll still let me do it. Let's go ahead and we'll have the archer do it. For now, maybe... Should we... have Flem do it, maybe? Let's have Flem do it. Alright, so then we click in the water and we keep this little fish within the little black line. When we left click and hold it, we will move the little fish line to the right. If we don't do anything, it will move sporadically off over to the left. There are generally about 3 fish per fishing hole, and it is kind of random as to whether you will have the fish destroy your hook or not. Usually about 2 fish is how long it takes for a fish or for a fish hook to break. Oh, we've got some people being attacked by some boars here. I think we probably want to help out. You there, if you are so inclined, give us a hand. As this wolf is like attacking like dudes behind him. If you're just loitering about, be on your way. We'll make do without you. Yeah, we'll go ahead and help him fight. Because, oh, we can whack him and get a bunch of suspicion. We don't want to do. Oh, but we can get influence straight up if we help. We'll get a couple of allies to help us out fighting these wolves. They are a little difficult, perhaps. They had a yellow thing around him, but I think we'll be okay, especially with a couple of allies. Some of the characters in the company are important. If they die, you'll have to restart the battle. Oh, just you restart the battle, okay. We can move our allies around in the middle of the fight, which is pretty cool. Let's see where you can move. You move pretty gosh darn far, as do you. Let's see. Looks like these two guys are going to attack him, maybe? Plan on it anyway. So let's have him move on forward first. And move here. And bleed him. And then he'll be done. He'll move on forward and engage him as they knew he would. Ooh, crit hit. Nice. So, we could move over and we could attack this wolf, but I think that is going to be unnecessary. We're going to go ahead and we're going to move him over here. Which way is going to be better for you? It doesn't matter. We're going to move him over here. Hit this wolf. And be done. He's going to maybe hit his own dude. Probably just going to hit that guy for 5, which is perfect. What's happening? Why are you doing this foolish thing? You could go over and maybe hit this wolf and kill him. We've got that wolf to go, that wolf to go, and that wolf to go. But we're going to go ahead and shoot that one. And I guess be done. It really doesn't matter too much what order I do it and do the rest of these in, because I'm not going to be killing any of these wolves offhand, except for maybe I might have been able to kill that one, but I'm not worried about any damage that he takes. So we're going to move him up and see if we can't crit hit him. Nope. Could Wrath and kill him, but alas. Just don't need to. No reason to waste a valor point. Really. I can go over here and hit him from the side. I could capture him with some rope. I don't think I want to, though. I want to eat him. So now that I have a bonus valor point, it's temporary. So I'm not going to be taking it with me. Oh, and the crit hit, and of course get another valor point. So now my troops are also galvanized, so now I get damage increased by 50%, and he has Furious, so he's also got Leader's Inspiration, so he moves faster. So this is where things like, you can start to see a little bit of the stack up, especially if Rangers get going, because they can really start moving going to see if we can't have Aglet come up and get some of this experience. He's going to go ahead and deal some damage there. We have that bonus valor point, so we can wrath him, get some extra damage, and they're demoralized and wish to flee. That's unacceptable. We're not going to let that happen, of course. And then we're going to move out. He could probably move out back and get around him, hopefully. So if we go here, we'll be able to surround him. He is going to shoot him and unfortunately kill him. Oh well, no extra bonus experience. So carcasses are very weighty and they provide very little food, but if we have enough space in our inventory, we might as well take them because it is some food. But if we are really weighted down, we don't want to be taking the carcasses. The wolf meat, on the other hand, definitely a much better food to weight ratio. Pristine fangs, they can be used as currency with trackers. It says in the description. I didn't want to spoil that, but yeah, we can use them as currency with trackers, which are a group of people that we can find in a couple of different areas, and they give us some pretty good stuff. Leather's used in a lot of stuff, and grease is used in a few things, mostly food. We can go ahead and repair all. Let's see who's. Oh yeah, it was our axe users, and his is completely dead. Both of them are dead here, so we'll go ahead and use one raw material to repair all of it, and now we can level up all of our dudes. So now we can do the career plans in order to level up this guy in the ways that we wanted him to do so. So if we want 1 point, it will cost us 10. If we want 2 points, it will cost us 40. So we want to avoid doing 2 when we can. We do want him up to 15 willpower. It doesn't help us out immediately, but we do want it to get up to that 15 points, and it's already it already has 1+, so just 10 to get us up to that next level is pretty good. Aglet, good old shoelace guy. You are going to get the exact same thing as the other guy, in that every time you kill an enemy, you gain a temporary valor point. We can get some more movement, which is pretty great, or some crit hit, or some willpower. We're going to go ahead and get that crit hit, which is going to be pretty great, I think. Getting those critical hits up by quite a bit, and the critical damage, because that's what they kind of thrive on. Our archer, every time this unit ends their turn next to an enemy and isn't engaged, you gain 1. Nope. Every time they kill, you gain a bonus, a temporary valor point, which is pretty good. Every time this unit ends their turn next to an ally and isn't engaged in combat, you add 1 temporary valor points, or bonus valor point, I guess they call them. We're going to go with killing again, because we're not going to be putting them on the front lines, and I only plan on ever having 1 archer, so they're not going to be next to archers a bunch around there. So I really want to do dexterity, but I don't want to spend 40 valor points on it. I do want pretty much everyone to get to that 15 willpower though, so since we have 2 willpower, we're just going to go ahead and do it. Oh, probably the same for this guy, even though we could do the crit hit. We don't have enough influence right now. We could do it. Willpower does give us more crit hit, though, and we do want everybody up to that 15. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So we gained 20 valor for that, and we can go over to this little Alakazam abode. anytime a character is highlighted in purple, they'll give us one of the main quests of the area. I agreed to see you, as this meeting could be mutually beneficial for both of us. You see, I need to hire mercenaries for a very delicate mission. We don't really do delicate, though. I want you to capture a woman who represents a threat for the future. Needless to say, her identity is on a need-to-know basis only. You shall bring her back alive, take her to and never speak of this mission again. Are you interested? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and accept, because that gives me the mission, but I don't know that I'm gonna just blanketly accept this thing and give her to you. Usually with most, if not all of the missions, you can accept them from whoever, but you can really choose to aid whichever side that you want, really. We're heading to the Abbey here. Well, we've got some comfrey over here, looks like. I think comfrey. Is that right? Yeah, comfrey, what up? So we're going to move on over here to where where our main quest is. One of the main quests of the area. Stand back, peasants. We let you off lightly last time, but if you threaten the Abbey again, you will pay that heresy with your lives. We're not after the Abbey. It's the plague-ridden we want. They're making our vineyards wither and our families go hungry. Nonsense. Broker Aldmiriam says the plague has nothing to do with your vineyards' woes. And what does he know? Aldmiriam. His apothecary has disappeared. Now let us in, or we'll send you our mercenaries. You heard mercenaries? That does it. Enough is enough. And we'll attack. Oh, I guess we just attack the monastery. Okay, well, I figured we'd get to pick. We don't get to pick. We're fighting Sister Corin, a couple of hired killers, and a Ravager, but we get 2 allies on our side. So we're outnumbering them. That's relatively uncommon for me when I outnumber enemies. Our fights so far have been, but that's because we've taken like little rinky-dink fights. Whereas this is like a quest fight, so. Oh yeah, civilian. Oh yeah, throw you into the fire for sure. And we're gonna throw you as far away from the action as possible. Where is that? We definitely don't want you anywhere near the action. So this guy's going first. I wonder how he's going to do it. Deal 7 damage to all units in the area. I don't know how this action takes, if it's a prepped action or not, but he's going first, so we probably want one of our guys to come forward and stop him. And he looks to be kind of tough. Oh, this person's also tough. Damage increases by 50% for each adjacent ally. Oh, nice, okay. That's cool. I don't like it, but that's cool. Yeah, there's 2 hired killers here. This might be a tough mission. We could always just leave. Suffer a little bit of unhappiness, but we could always just peace out. If I go up over here, we can engage him. So, we're going to go ahead and do so. And then, now he's engaged, so he's going to do his thing. Yep. It is an immediate circle, which is nice because that does mean that he can be engaged. We're going to wait on this guy because I think that I didn't think too hard. This person maybe could have moved up here or over here. I was just, talking, doing videos, all kind of at the same time. It's all always a little rough to try and figure out what the heck you're doing. So that guy can't get anywhere. He could only attack him, and I don't really want to engage with him. So, let's see where she can move. And I could have just let the turn go. I didn't necessarily need to start engaging everyone at once. But I do think that I want to engage her here so that she doesn't move and get that bonus action. I could taunt her for a turn, reducing the damage that she does. Don't want to do that. She's not dealing a bunch of damage right now. A decent amount, but not a bunch. So we'll go ahead and just see what happens here. Yeah. This guy come up and do something. Not sure exactly what. Ah, nice. Good crit. And we're gonna go ahead and just leave him there. Yeah, Phlegm is really doing some good work here. Good job, Civilian. You did it. You did some stuff. Yeah, I really don't want to engage him. We're just gonna move up here. He's gonna move over and he's gonna whack him. Ooh, yeah, that was a big hit. We maybe should have retreated. Or not taken it in the first place. Not gotten quite yet. It is a main quest, so, you know, it's a little early to start doing stuff like that. But we'll see. I think we're roasty toasty though. Oh, that's only if the fatal blow. I was doing it for the Fury, but alas. Fury only happens if there is a fatal blow. Yeah, so Rayos is definitely dying unless we get him some medical attention at that point. We can archer him and get a point, but I think we can come over here. We can wrath him first, and then well, moving on around. That was a mistake. Made a mistake. Made a mistake. So everybody got a little injured there, and he's dying. Dying, you can only move. If you heal them before they take any damage, they will be able to fight again. If not, they will be permanently lost. So he may be dead. He may die the death of 1,000 woes. Which if he does, he does. And you know what they say. Oh well. You go, Civilian. You get him. We're gonna move nice and close. We're gonna shoot him. Magwell's starting to do some pretty good damage. He's going to move over here. And not move. Jahan is scaring me. Okay, this person's going first. That is good. Okay, so this person has Fury, which is important, because we really need this person to die. And it's not going to be done. And so we're going to move on over here. This person's going to go. Oh, we have a couple more people before he goes again. Which is important. Alright, we're going to go over here because we can wrath him if we need. Well, Got a little bit of a problem going on there um, with the lag. But assassinated him, killed him with a crit strike. So now everybody's galvanized, which is a pretty big deal. We're gonna go over here and kind of get out of the way. Hopefully they engage him and don't come around to her or him. Good old roast me. Hopefully they engage this civilian. I do not want to get hit. Or I don't want him to die, because then we lose the game. We're going to go ahead and we're going to weaken him. We have enough bonus and temporary ones to make sure that this guy's sticking around alive. We're going to move him up. And we're going to first aid. I thought for sure that this guy was dead. Thought for sure. 7 to 12 damage, or 5 to 9. I think the 5 to 9. I think that's probably the way we need to go. So we need to hit Sister Core in there. Nice. Not hitting him. It's a lot of damage. But I think we are going to be okay. Here, so we can get the surrounding bonus, do a little bit of damage, and then run a little bit away. Gonna go over, gonna hit him, which is fine. This guy's gonna go first. We need him to not attack our guy, so yeah, we'll go ahead and engage him here, even though it's a lot of damage. I get my turn. Might be experiencing some problems here. Which is not good. He dealt a hefty amount of damage with his little stabby McStabberston. Oh, nice, not dead. Whew. Good. Good. Alright, we've got only these 3 left. This person can... Let's go ahead and shoot him with the bow. Here. Oh, the civilian did kill him. Dang it. Let's see. We've got a lot of people to go before he goes again. Oh, I accidentally hit OK. I didn't intend to. Oh, but this is nice. Oh, it's heavy armor. Oh, but then I can put it on my other guy. Oh, I just saw that crit damage went. Yeah! But still good, because I can put it on my axe guy, because he needs some better armor for sure. So that actually worked out pretty well. I was not thinking that it would work out super well as we were fighting, but boy howdy did it wind up working well. So we've got Jahan here, and the Abbot, and the guy that we fought for, are talking it out. You slaughtered our defenders, forced your way into an abbey, and now you want to threaten to kill innocent people. How dare you talk about justice? We have no choice. The plague-ridden spread their disease. It is our duty, our right, to punish them. How could these people who have been confined in this abbey for weeks spread the plague to your fields? You have no evidence to substantiate this claim. Of course we do. Gusenberg is the only kingdom where the plague-ridden are looked after for so long. It's hardly a coincidence if we're the only ones who have lost our crop. This is absurd. Only Vertruse is affected. The vineyards from the other provinces are perfectly healthy. The disease affecting your vineyards has nothing to do with the plague. There's only way to be sure. One way to be sure. Kill all the plague-ridden and see if it rids us of the disease. Only then will we truly know. For the eye's sake, mercenaries killing them? This is all bad. So we can side with these guys and kill the plague-ridden, to which we can attack them, and we can get $100 from St. Lenin's emblem, or We can convince them, and we can get $100, but it requires 60 influence. And this guy, we can execute him. Holy cow, we can kill the priest and let the vintners slay the plague-ridden. Which 200 gold is nothing to sneeze at. But if we are able to persuade this guy, then we get $100. But we don't gain any more progress in the main quest if we do the persuade option. There must be something else next if we do the persuade option. So we're actually going to think about it and go ahead, give us the old save, and we are actually going to be done for this episode. So thanks for stopping on by again. I hope that everyone has a wonderful day, and of course, I wish that you all stay beardy out there.